Welcome back to the Daily Believer.
The only channel where you can get your daily dosage of God.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Katie.
Last week we received a question mail from a person in Indiana concerning the fifth commandment. This week's question mail is...
Drum roll, please!
Can you please explain the sixth and ninth commandments and what is classified from each? From Kara.
Well, thank you, Kara, for that. The sixth commandment is you shall not commit adultery, and the ninth commandment is you shall not covet your neighbor's wife. Now let's turn it over to a happy couple all the way from Hawaii to see what they think about marriage.
Excuse me, can I ask you a few questions about your happy marriage?
Yes, we are very excited about how we're going to start our new lives.
That sounds amazing. What are your beliefs on marriage?
Well, we believe that God created marriage so we can continue our faith journey together.
Care to elaborate?
Sure. Well, when God created marriage, He made it so we can have children to continue His kingdom. God says that marriage has a procreative and unitive purpose.
That sounds interesting and important. Would you like to explain?
Sure, Kevin does a good job talking about this. So, Kevin.
Well, the unitive purpose means that the marriage must be an act of self-giving love according to God's plan or design that takes place between a validly married husband or wife who are committed to their lifelong union.
That sounds like a really great thing to believe in. What is the other purpose?
Procreative. And it means that the marital act must be open to the possibility of conception. Caroline!
That's really nice. Anything else to add?
Marriage is a special sacrament that should not be taken advantage of by having sex or having other relations with others. Marriage is a spiritual vow that is love.
That just about sums it up. Thank you so much, you two. Have a blessed marriage. Back to you, Aaron.
Now let's look at our top 10 facts about the topic.
We are going to play a little game I like to call the buzzer game. In this game, I will ask the questions that are very important to know in a healthy relationship. Ready? Okay, first question. Why is it important not to have sex before marriage? Contestant 2!
It is important to not have sex before marriage because sex is the purpose of having children with the one you love and no one else for another reason.
Correct! Okay, next question. What is adultery and why is it a violation of this commandment? Contestant 1! Adultery is when you're married to someone, but then you go and have an affair with someone else other than your spouse. It is a violation because you are breaking your vow between your spouse and you are doing things with the other person other than your wife and husband. Correct! Alright, on to the third question. Name 3 other violations of this commandment. Contestant 3!
3 other violations are using contraceptives, polygamy, and porn.
Alright, you nailed it! Good job! Fourth question. Is dressing immodestly a violation of this commandment? Yes, contestant 2!
No, dressing immodestly is not a violation because you can dress whatever way you want and it doesn't matter.
I'm sorry, but that is not the right answer. Anyone else? Yes, contestant 1. Yes, it is a violation because you're dressing it to make others look at you in an appropriate way and you are showing off your body to get others to look at you and sin through their thoughts. Yeah, is correct. Good job. On to the 5th question. Could thinking wrong thoughts about others, looking at others the wrong way, and not necessarily acting on those thoughts still be a sin under this commandment? Yes, contestant 3.
Yes, it is, because you are thinking of doing things or wishing you could do something with the person or thing you are looking at. Even though you don't act on the thoughts, it is still a sin.
Awesome job! Next question, and it looks like the last one, so we don't run out of time. Why did God think these two issues were so important enough to make us two separate commandments? Yes, contestant 2.
God saw these two things as very important topics and very wrong things to do, so he made them commandments so people would not do them. God loves us and does not want us to hurt our neighbors, especially our spouses. He also wants us to bring more people into his kingdom.
Great job, you three. You guys really know your facts about this commandment.
Hi, I'm Aaron, and I'm coming to you live from the scene of a marriage gone wrong. Let's go in closer and get the details. Excuse me, ma'am. I see that you and your husband are having a dispute. Can I ask what's wrong?
Well, my husband over there has been having an affair with one of my friends for 2 months. I can't believe it.
Oh my, that's horrible. Where is your husband now?
He's over there.
Hi, excuse me, sir. I just spoke with your wife, and she filled me in on your act of adultery. Care to share your side of the story?
Yeah, I hooked up with Julia a few times. It was no big deal. I was just bored with my wife because she only wanted to have sex if we would have kids. I just wanted a good time. It was no big deal or anything. I just snuck out.
And I'm sorry, sir, but you are all wrong. You married your wife and made vows to her to only be with her until death. She is right about only having sex when thinking about conception. You have broken those vows to her and have broken the 6th commandment. You need to apologize to your wife and fix things and say goodbye to Julia. You also need to go to confession.
Wow, I really had no idea. I think I will take your advice.
Great, now where is Julia?
I'm right here. I'm sorry too. I made a huge mistake. I thought it was just going to be a one-time thing. But everything just escalated so quickly. Now I'm not allowed to participate in the sacrament of the Eucharist.
You should go to confession too and never do this again. I think we have sorted everything out here. Now to Jackie and her news of the day.
On the news today is an account of a girl who was dressing really poorly and how a couple reacted to her. Let's check it out.
Can I help you?
Well, I was just,
Hey, why are you looking at her? I'm your wife.
well, I mean, look at her. She's super hot and dressed like that.
Well, she is asking for attention and using her body and clothes to get that. And you are my husband. Can you please stop trying to make my husband look at you?
It's not my fault he's looking at me. I'm just the way I want to be dressed.
You are using your body as an object. That is a violation of the 6th and 9th commandment.
That's right. Dressing inappropriate is not good. It is... I cannot see that. Getting people to look at you in a bad way. Your husband is not innocent either. Thinking and thoughts about people, especially when married, is just like committing adultery, even though you didn't actually act.
Oh, well, I never really thought about it that way. I will think about that next time I dress like this. Sorry.
I'm sorry for looking at you in a bad way. And I'm sorry, honey, for looking at her and betraying you.
It's okay, both of you. I forgive y'all. Thank you, Reporter Jackie.
No problem. I think we solved everything today. Lyle, back to the station to wrap things up.
Alright then, thanks Aaron. So to close out today's show, we are going to talk about how to treat people with respect and not like objects.
This is a very important part of these commandments.
When you commit adultery or covet your neighbor's wife, it is treating your spouse or neighbor as an object and shows that you do not care that they are a person just like you.
These 2 commandments are very serious, and God saw that. People get very hurt when their significant other just throws them aside and acts as if they are nothing.
When breaking these 2 commandments, you are looking at someone else as more important than the one you vowed to love.
If you have committed adultery or any other violations under this commandment, you should talk to a priest and go to confession.
Thanks for watching.
I'm Caroline.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jackie.
And I'm Katie.
Before we go, let's have a special thanks to our camera girl.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye!
Oh.
It's your line! Oh my god! You're counting down. There was no like 1, 2. Are you married? Yes! I mean,
No.
My God.
Casual. Oh my God! Stop! Do not commit adultery!
Why are you looking at her? I am your wife.
Well, I mean, look at her. She's so hot. And dressed like that, like she's so hot.
That is so not okay.
Lesbo.